Mick LaSalle.
Thank you. Thanks, Jeff. I was looking for the microphone. I realized that I am the microphone. Okay. I've been to Napa. It occurred to me, I was in the green room just now. I've been to Napa 4 times in my life. And 3 times I was on stage. And once I was in a hot air balloon. So I associate Napa with stress instead of wine. But I hope to correct that soon. Thank you for coming. We're here to talk about the Academy Awards. And this year, the Academy Awards, I guess the first thing to say about them is that they're not that bad. When you look at the nominations, usually there's something. There's something hidden inside the nominations. There's always something there that's like, it's like getting hit with a dead fish or something in the face when you look and you say, what, Finding Neverland? No, this has to be a practical joke. But there's nothing there like that. There are movies, there are some movies that I think are better than others, but these are more of a matter of taste than sanity. You know, we're just everything. You can make a plausible case for anything that was nominated this year, just about. And the only thing that really inhibits what's being nominated this year are the traditional limits of the Academy Awards themselves. The Academy, since the beginning, has been attracted to films that are politically or socially liberal, but artistically conservative. And so, because of that, 2 films that I think are 2 of the best movies of the year are immediately taken out of consideration. But you expect that because you know what the Academy looks for. The 2 movies I'm thinking about are The Chronicles of Narnia and The New World. Has anybody seen The New World? The New World is the most artistically innovative of the mainstream movies that came out. It's a completely different kind of movie. Most of it is not with dialogue. Most of it's voiceover. It's in some ways very slow. It's not going to appeal to everybody, but to the extent when it's good, it's transcendently good. It's amazingly good. It's kind of a little bit like watching a Bergman movie, or actually Bergman, or an Antonioni movie, even more so, where it'll be dull, 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 and then amazing. And you become willing to sit through the dull parts because the amazing parts are so transcendently amazing, and also they kind of they expand the limit of what we think of what cinema is. But a movie like that's not going to get nominated because it's genuinely innovative, and it's just not going to. And then the Chronicles of Narnia is not going to get nominated because it's a Christian allegory, and whereas 60 years ago you could nominate Going My Way because Christianity was not associated with politics, or to the extent that it was associated with politics, it was associated with things like charity and more what we might call like liberal impulses. Now it's so associated. Christianity, the word Christian, has become so associated with the religious right, I think unfairly so, that a movie like Chronicles of Narnia was tarred or praised, depending on what circles, as being some kind of arm of the religious right. It has nothing to do with it. C.S. Lewis has nothing to do with Pat Buchanan. Christianity has nothing to do with Pat Robertson. Christianity itself, I think, has nothing to do with Pat Robertson. But that's how it gets associated, and as a result, it won't get nominated. So you're left with the 5 nominees that we have that are all fitting in that category of being kind of socially or politically liberal, but kind of artistically safe, more or less. But all of them pretty good movies. You've got Crash, which is kind of about race relations, Brokeback Mountain, which is about 2 gay cowboys. You have Capote, which is maybe the least fitting in this category, but is about a gay protagonist, so in and of itself is a little bit, at least not of interest to people who were offended by the idea of a gay protagonist in itself. Munich is about terrorism, but it's the most kind of a lefty sort of take on terrorism you can get. And Good Night and Good Luck, of course, is about Edward R. Murrow, and it's anti-McCarthyism. Anyway, so these movies all fit. The other distinguishing thing about this year is that all the movies are small, with the exception maybe of Munich. Newark, that would be a good movie. We all want to see that movie. And the other thing is that the actors are all extraordinary. The actors are. The actresses are good, but this year just seems to be an actor's year, although the supporting actress category is actually quite good. Anyway, that's really all I have to say as just a preliminary thing, but I'm going to take the journey now to the chair, and Jeff is going to talk to me, and then we're going to talk to you. We're going to show you some clips. We're going to have a lot of fun. Anyway, thank you very much.